Hello.
And welcome to...
Road to Destruction. Distraction, I mean.
Yeah, destruction.
Could be both.
Yeah, a little bit of column A and a little from column B. Welcome to episode 17, folks.
The 17, that's...
1 and 7. Yeah.
That's in international sign language for my fish is dead. I don't know.
Really?
That's right, bastard.
What do? Use dynamite?
Took it for a walk. Put a harness on everything so it wouldn't pull. Didn't make it past the gate. Man, flapping around. Sorry.
What kind of fish did you have to get a harness on it?
Tiny, it was a little harness.
Yes.
It took me a little Action Man harness. You had to get it off the Action Man, and I had to adjust it then. That's probably the time I put it on the fish, it was already almost dead. I chucked some water on it. It's just me, was that slightly slanting?
It is slightly tilty, yeah.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Focus, automatic focus, all the mess. There we are. Oh, look, that's so pretty.
There we are.
Those people at home with Paul's fingerprints ready.
Yeah.
David 8. Sorry.
Why were you holding your finger against the...
I don't know, it should have been that. David 8.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've actually seen it on my page at...
No, I haven't watched it.
I haven't seen it, David 8, but friends of mine, Gus and Mike, called Wing Wing Shoot Bag, they done a spoof of the David 8 little tiny teaser thing that they did for Prometheus. And I thought to myself, that's really good. And I didn't realise how close it was until they actually put both videos, one on top of another, and actually run them at exactly the same time. And they've got the words and the actions second for second. It's unbelievable. They must have spent ages doing that, just getting it timed right.
Yeah. Wow.
Even got a bit more, the head is separate and spinning in 2 different directions, all that kind of stuff. Sniffing the flower. And of course then Mike does things like, what things make you sad, Michael? And he goes, war, famine, suicide. He starts smiling, he goes crazy. It's brilliant, really good. Watch it, guys. Wing Wing Shoot Back. Go to YouTube.
So. Right.
Okay.
Big news story then.
Go on then!
What do people think of Lucasfilm being bought up by Disney?
I think it can't be any fucking worse than the last 3 films they made.
Yeah, I lost interest in Star Wars a long time ago.
Yeah, I love
In a
the first
galaxy
3
far, far away.
Yeah, I love the first 3 films with Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill in them.
Yeah.
Because not only they had adventure, just like the old... I mean, he was trying to emulate the old Flash Gordon type-esque films. With that sort of sci-fi feel and whatever, that sort of era.
They actually had a bit of sword training in it.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit.
Yeah.
But they also had comedy in it. And then they went and made those last 3, and it was almost like, oh, we have to make it really serious.
Yeah.
And they had Princess Armadillo.
But the thing is, they ruined it with silliness
Yes,
to appeal to the kids.
Yeah, I mean, you go, Misa think we're gonna die. Nothing racist about that statement, was there, guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well just stuck Chris Rock in there.
Yeah. And then you had the battle droids then making the stupid noises and stuff. How could you take it like an army of battle droids marching towards you when they all sound like, you know, the chipmunks?
Yeah. It was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, my big fear of it is that Disney will make it more family friendly. You'll have like Mickey Mouse popping up in it and with a lightsaber and, you know.
Yeah.
Very different to Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoda. Waka waka waka!
Maybe too cutesy and then they'll stop showing any like decapitation or body cutting off and all that because it's Disney and family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Or they may be fairly hands off with it like they were with Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one and the second one.
That's true.
And then the third one then they rushed because Disney said, right, we want to release Dead Man's Chest and at World's End within like so many months of each other.
Which is difficult.
Tell, because at World's End, I think for 2.5 hours it was a lot to take in.
Wasn't that done with the Matrix films as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Matrix, to be honest. The first film was brilliant, and then you had the Wachowski brothers, which one of them is now a woman. He's undergone a sex operation now. There's no...
It's just a Wachowski brother and sister.
Yeah.
Why not?
But, yeah.
But does he look like a woman? Does he look like me in a dress, basically? Which is it?
Okay, Chili.
He's halfway there, I think.
Hey, what between?
I don't know
you
which
guys?
half, but he's halfway. I saw him.
Screening a photo of him now, you know.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I mean, the voice is nearly there. He still breaks out now and again with a, you know.
It's sort of like, I'm one of the Wachowski brothers.
Yeah.
And talking of films, you're gonna love this. In 2007, children were accidentally shown The Hills Have Eyes 2s instead of The Last Mimsy.
That's alright, there was something like that the other week.
Yeah, Madagascar 3, wasn't it? They went to see that and they were shown Paranormal Activity 4 instead.
Yeah, but the worst part about Hills Have Eyes 2 is the opening sequence actually shows a naked woman giving birth to a deformed baby. You can imagine all these kids thinking, what kind of fucked up Disney film is this?
Yeah. Adult Disney.
Yeah.
That's symbolism for George Lucas giving Star Wars to Disney.
Yeah, probably. Oops.
I mean, if Disney put the money behind it, and I don't think George Lucas is sort of retiring.
Disney owned Marvel as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Fantastic Adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did,
but they've been sort of hands off on it again.
They have
haven't
to, yeah, because they've agreed that Paramount would still have the intro and all that, so you don't see Disney until the end, really.
And one good thing is that people who aren't George Lucas understand Star Wars.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as George Lucas was concerned, after the first 3 films, Star Wars basically was cash cow, the new beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs money for the rest of it, to be honest.
We made 4.4 billion, I think it was,
Yeah.
for Star Wars altogether.
What you're going to know about people who are richer than, for want of a better word, God, is they always want more. Unfortunately. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I had like 7 or 8 million in my arse pocket, well, first of all, I'd need a big pocket, and secondly, I'd probably want more.
Indeed.
So, you know, that's the way it is.
But it'd be interesting to see what happens. I mean, they're all about doing 7, 8 and 9 of the Star Wars films, but how they would do that, whether it be like a separate trilogy altogether, because let's face it, Mark Hamill's getting on now, and so is Harrison Ford, etc.
Well, they just have relative lookalikes,
Yeah,
you know, people
or-
playing different people, the same people.
Or they may follow Timothy Zahn's trilogy that he did. What was it? Grand Admiral Thrawn. Grand Admiral Thrawn was in it, and you had like Han and Leia's kids in it and stuff
One of
like
them
that.
becomes a Sith. One of them becomes a Sith.
Yeah, they do.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
Spoilers!
It's-
Sorry, that voice came out then.
Again.
like the new Jedi
Oh,
Order
definitely.
sort of
And the
thing.
Jedi Order gets destroyed again. And they
Again.
go into hiding again.
Yeah.
And it's down to one last Jedi again. This
So
is
basically
something
the same
a
3
plot that I read
films.
before.
Same 3 films again then. Okay.
But yeah, it'd be interesting. So watch your space, folks. What happens with Star
The
Wars?
Emperor comes back, and Luke decides that the best way to beat him is to become his Padawan. It's not like your dad died to throw him down a thing or anything to stop him.
Yeah, don't worry, yeah, just help him. Bastard. Did you realise, nice little silly fact now in the middle of this, that if 2,500 people fired AK-47s at a moving train, it would be able to stop it moving within 30 metres? Do you know that? I don't know how you'd exactly line up 2,500 people with the AK-47s out shooting people in front of you, but you know, is there a runaway train and you can get yourself 2,500 people with AK-47s, get them there!
Or you could just
Any
blast
particular
them.
train, though?
No, it's not just a train.
You could just blast it with radiation.
Is that just a train or a train with carriages?
I'm presuming just a train. They didn't go out in depth, they didn't. It's yo.
Because, you know, if there's a runaway train and it's got, like, old people in the carriages and stuff, and people are just like, come on, we'll get the AKs out.
Hey! Brrr. Yeah, guys, you got to shoot it from the outside of the train, not the inside. Oh, bugger! And also, apparently on October the 22nd, who just gone, golfers were stunned when a 2-foot shark fell from the sky.
Sorry.
Yeah, seriously, fell from the sky, landed on the green. And they thought, oops, you know, the shark was thrashing about on the ground. So, you know, good human beings they were. They got something, they got water, put salt in it, got the shark in it, and they then managed to actually get the tank that they, you know, got like a little box full of salt water, drove it to the nearest ocean, and let it go. How nice was that? That's a shark, that's Jaws, guys. That's going to grow up and have like Jaws.
What kind of shark was it, though?
It's, I think it was, is it like they got a spotted shark?
Oh, right.
Yeah, one of them. Wasn't very long. Wasn't a big little shark, it was 2 foot long. They did say there were a couple of like like scratch marks on his side. They wondered if a bird had actually, a big like bird of prey picked it out of the water and dropped it.
Where was it?
It was in America somewhere, I'm not
Might have
sure.
something to do with the hurricane.
It might have.
Yeah.
Who was playing golf in that?
Well, maybe like
Extreme golfist.
Yeah.
maybe the hurricane just sort of launched the shark into the distance.
It might have. It might have.
'Cause there were sharks in like New Jersey and stuff.
Yeah, but they swam there.
Yeah. You won't believe in our video, you? The one you see with people stood in the water, you see a shark bobbing
Oh,
along.
well, there's been loads of people taking photos of it.
The one that I saw is a little video. The guy stood there going, oh, look, yeah, this thing's bobbing in the water like that. It's obvious that somebody's got some sort of remote control piece of shit with a crap fin on it. And the two that you saw at the bottom of the escalator was in a shopping mall, not even in the US.
That was a while ago, though. That was before.
Yeah. And the tanks broke, and the sharks were swimming around.
I haven't seen a video.
I have the videos. It's terrible. Never believe anything you can see as photographs on the internet. Photoshop is wonderful, guys.
It is.
You hear about that one Australian guy? I'm not sure how long ago it was. He was in Brazil, I think it was.
Yeah.
And a great white made its way into this net where they were holding fish.
Yeah.
And capturing all this fish. And they didn't know what to do because it couldn't get back out. And it was just like swimming around. So he jumped in and he tried to lure it out of the net.
What?
But some guy had already shot it from above the water, and so he ended up like wrestling the shark, shot it with a spear gun.
Right.
This is, a great white is like 6 feet long.
So you keep going.
Yeah.
Some of those
This
great
one was
whites can
6
go
feet
15, 18, 20 foot.
At least.
They're big. How about another silly fact?
Go on then.
In 1977, 5 UK TV stations had their audio hijacked for over 6 minutes by someone claiming to be an alien and warning the Earth. Though the news story doesn't actually say what he was warning the Earth about. They're more interested in the fact that somebody hijacked 6 TV stations, or 5 TV stations, sorry, for 6 minutes. Bit weird, aren't it? And if you're an alien, first of all, you're going to contact the Earth. Obviously, you've learned English with a British accent, obviously. And it's just really, 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 really weird as far as it's concerned.
Unless they've been living among us.
They might have been. Also, apparently a Spanish woman claims she legally owns the sun and has been trained to charge people for using it. I bet she got a certificate and everything.
Yeah.
Special place off the internet. I bet she owns part of the moon as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing the silliness you find online?
Probably.
It's brilliant, I love it.
That's amazing.
Silliness.
Have we ever talked about the bloop on this show?
The what?
What?
It's a sound from the ocean that was recorded. I don't remember what year, but it definitely came from a living creature.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it did.
But that's
That's the leading
yeah.
belief at the moment.
But
Yeah.
whatever the creature was, it was way bigger than a blue whale.
Ooh. Could it have been 2 blue whales
Fart.
grafted together like
Singing in harmony.
Well, no, I was thinking if some strange weirdo scientist captured lots of blue whales and sewed them mouth to arse, it'd be like the whale version of the human centipede. So the one at the back goes whale song. It goes all the way through all of them, out the other end.
It's like a friggin' megaphone.
Yeah. And that's why it sounded like it was bigger than a blue whale, because it was 3 or 4 blue whales sewn together mouth to arse.
Some German scientist thinking his work is complete.
Yes.
Yeah. What year was this, Scott?
I don't.
What year was this, Scott? James talks. Okay. Check it out.
2007, 2008.
They're in control.
Ah.
Well, folks, we're almost in
Yeah.
Abergavenny.
This week's episode will be slightly shorter.
I can hear sirens.
Do you hear that then? Tearing paper, guys. Ah. Special effects. If anyone sees a tearing paper effect, ready?
There we go.
Alternatively, you could tape paper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do it yourself.
Well, that just makes it sound like somebody taping paper back.
Taping paper.
Yeah, you just put the tape on the paper, like that, you stick it down, do sticking stuff to paper. Sorry.
Oh. But anyway, I went to see Skyfall last night.
Ooh!
It was really good. Really enjoyed it. It was Basically, they broke Bond down, and you got to see the man behind the MI6 agent, and he's basically stripped bare, and he's got to retrade himself and all that. It's very Batman-like in parts, but the story is brilliant. Really good. Most of it's set in the UK. This one is.
Yeah.
So you got around London. You got the London Underground in there. You got Scottish moors and that. So check it out, folks. It is a really good film and a fitting entry into the franchise, and a good way to mark the 50th Bond, anniversary.
50th.
I've actually never seen a Bond film.
Heathen!
I never really liked the original Bond once they started to get. When Sean Connery done it, it was basically, I got a car that's got a bulletproof shield and a bit of oil that comes out the back, and I mostly, solving my problems by beating the shit out of you. He was licensed to kill. And then of course you had like Roger Moore and Timothy
it went
Dalton,
towards the comic side.
and it was sort of like, my watch controls the universe, and I got a special stun gun that shoots out cornflakes, and I don't know what use that would be.
An exploding pen.
You had a rabid child that was hungry.
But it tastes so good.
Yeah. Cornflakes all in the face, you fall over. You think, I'm peckish, you'll have to eat the cornflakes out of your face. But you know what I mean? He always had all these gimmicks. I got a watch with a wire in it that can actually cut through steel, and
A laser watch, isn't it?
Yeah. And I got another watch that controls it in my car and all this business. It got really stupid, and there's no way. I'm sorry. I know Roger Moore was the saint, but I just didn't think of him as James Bond. He was just a bit like, oh, look at me. I raise my eyebrow and be like, oh, women will fall in bed.
He was a posh Bond, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very much so.
But saying that, when the original Bond was written, I've forgotten the name of what you written
Ian
Bond.
Fleming.
Thank you, Ian Fleming. I went blank there, guys. Sorry about that. That's terrible.
That's age, that is.
It is. It could be AIDS. Terrible, I hope not. Fleming actually thought of, when he was writing Bond, of David Niven. And he was originally asked to be James Bond. But he was doing something else at the time, so he couldn't.
Yeah, David Niven did actually do a spoof Bond
Yes,
film
I
on
know.
Casino Royale, which is
Woody
weird.
Allen.
Oh, God.
It was
That was
atrocious.
psychedelic, folks.
It was. It's definitely from the 60s. It was crap. I'm glad they didn't choose David Niven, because I don't think he was a do it in James Bond either. He's too thin, too skinny.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like a guy who was licensed to kill, more like a guy who was licensed to drink alcohol and go, oh, isn't it wonderful?
Yes.
Might as well add the guy from the bloody Carry On films. Oh, matron.
Kenneth Williams is James Bond.
Yeah. Not that business.
Yeah.
So, I have no idea how good our impersonation is. It might be good, it might be shit. I have no idea.
You sound like Nigel Fonda.
Well, whoever he is. Anyway, there's part 1. We will see you in part 2. See, I'm crap at maths.
Fine.
And I will see you later.
Goodbye,
Boo!
Fossil and Death.
And Death Bay. Okay, we're recording.
Isn't that a manly car right there?
What are we looking at? Yeah.
Just over from us is a small pink
You could show it them.
car. No, well, no, I'm not going to. Okay, go on, Mary. Well, ready? There it is. We'll block out the number plate on video, but that is possibly the gayest car in the world. I've got nothing against gay people, but my God, that car is gay. Just thought I'd let you know.
Anyway, folks, welcome back to part 2 of Road Destruction, episode 17.
Of Homophobia 3. No, sorry, just kidding. I don't care.
Racism, homophobia, and plagiarism. The show.
Yes, that's the way.
Yeah.
I was really to call it the Conservative Party meeting. On top of them, do you know they've brought in a bedroom tax?
What?
Yeah, seriously. If I had a house and it had 2 bedrooms, and basically one of the bedrooms wasn't going to be used, I'd be taxed for it. How nice of them.
Well, you just turn it from a bedroom into like a storeroom then, no?
But technically it's still a bedroom, it's not being used.
You start sleeping in it.
I will.
When's the next election so we can get rid of them?
Yeah, well, hopefully...
2015, isn't it?
Oh, great, we've got another couple of years of slavery.
Yeah.
We got like...
We ballsed up on that one, didn't we?
What do you mean we, Kinasabi? I voted Labour.
I didn't vote at all.
What lay we are then?
People died for the right to get that vote. You should vote even if you don't. If you vote the wrong way,
Yeah.
just vote.
Yeah. Exercise your right.
I don't
That's
think
true.
Any man should be any above another, to be honest.
Unfortunately,
That's the way it
Well, that's what the
works.
Soviet system was, but that was just as bad, really, when we had...
yeah, there's a problem with that because sometimes they go, all men are equal. Unfortunately, in the Communist Party, some men are more equal than others.
Exactly.
It's never been like that. There's always been like, even in animal kingdom, there's an alpha male.
Yeah, but unfortunately, what I'm on about is when you have a government that's in charge of the entire country, they make decisions that affect every single person, man, woman, child. Right? Now, Labour always used, I mean, okay, the last lot weren't the greatest, but Labour always seemed to be for the work, help the working man. Always did. Where the Tories always seem to be, we want to keep the working man where we've always wanted to keep him, under our feet, under our heels, and basically, you know, struggling. And then if they're all struggling, we have a working class that will work for anything.
You also got the elections next week in America.
Yay, which I don't really care about. If Obama gets in, great. If Mitt Romney gets in, well, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
The guy is a lunatic. He's going to try and make gays illegal. He's going to try...
Electing Satan.
Yeah, well, probably Satan would be a better choice.
Anybody see that one? I saw like 2 pictures where he says we don't need gun control. If single parents would stop trying to raise children on their own, then they wouldn't, and they'd learn self-control or something. Obama was raised by a single parent.
Yeah. We still, well, that worked. Anyway, welcome back to part 2.
Yeah. God.
And talk about silliness. Apparently, a girl woke up from a coma and able to speak her native language. I think it was like Ukrainian or Hungarian or wherever. But she can now speak fluent German.
There's been a couple of cases of that. There's
Yeah.
one person in Scotland it was a woman, I think she was in her early 20s, had a stroke, and she woke up with a South African accent.
No, this wasn't an accent. She'd forgotten how to speak her natural language. She only knew about 5 or 6 words of German, but now she's woken up from the coma and she can speak it fluently.
Powers of the mind.
Weird. Well, when you think about it, I mean, this is basically a vast, unlimited little computer. We always learn. If you're actually hearing German all the time, even though you don't actually speak it, it will eventually stick. Just because you can't remember it doesn't mean you can't actually speak it if your brain goes, reboot, oh, what's the language? Oh, right, standard language, German, great.
So basically we're Windows.
Yeah. I hope not, because that means one of us might get the blue screen of death. Sorry.
He's frozen again.
Oh, damn this Windows 8.
Try Control Alt Delete.
Have you tried turning him back off and on again?
Oh god, IT growing nowadays.
That's it. James, that's the first rule of IT. Turn it on, turn it off.
That's in IT crowd, that's all he says.
Try turning it on and off again. It's a cooker. Don't matter.
Blast the windows.
Going closer because it's misting up and we can just see the car in front. Oh,
Okay, it's getting foggy, yeah?
Right.
foggy London town. Sorry, Blaina, Brimham, Blanavon town.
Forgot where we were then, didn't you?
I didn't. Talking about places. Oh, I see how I done that. Do you see how I done that?
Seamless.
Seamless, thoughtless, mentalless. In Beijing, apparently there was once traffic jam that lasted 9 days.
It wouldn't surprise me with the number of cars they got on the road.
Woohoo! If they're going to do it, they do it properly, don't they?
Mental.
Right, enough facts from me. Somebody else got something.
Well, yeah, go on, Scott. Go on.
All right, then.
Speak up.
I'll open my book of dreams. A NASA scientist, Dennis Morrison, created nanoceramics, tiny ceramic balloons that can be filled with cancer medication and injected into malignant tumours.
I like that.
It's the same technology has then been used by hairstyling company called, I'll try to pronounce it, but I might butcher it. It's called Farouk Systems. Incorporated the technology into straighteners as nanoceramics release ions that smooth and relax hair and reduce frizz.
So the same technology they're using to help cure cancer, or kill cancer cells, somebody's decided is great for straightening frizzy hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you got frizzy cancer cells,
This could be the treatment for you.
damn right, not making fun of cancer, it's a horrible disease, but it's a fantastic system, what a brilliant idea. Little nanocells, inject them straight into the cancer cell, kill the cancer cell. That's brilliant, I like that, Scott.
Yeah, it was stumbled on that one.
Yeah.
You got anything else back there, man of wisdom?
Yeah, one more, which was in Antarctica. The hut from Scott's expedition in 1910 to 1913 was built in 1911, so it's 101 years old now. It was been perfectly preserved for, well, yeah, 101 years. The last time it was used was 1917 by New Zealanders, whose hut they first built nearer to the coast, and it broke off and drifted north with the ice. So they moved to this hut. But apparently there's a lot of stuff still there from 1911. Like there's cans of ox tongue and things still on the shelves.
Tasty 101-year-old ox tongue.
But because of the sub-freezing temperatures, it's just perfectly preserved. Nothing's happening to it.
I'm going to do a squirrel moment. Rainbow! Sorry. There was just a rainbow over there.
I see it.
He sees the rainbow. There's a patch of gold at the end of it. There's not.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
See, they're all seen around. I'm not hallucinating.
I hadn't even missed the window.
Just because I'm getting old doesn't mean I'm hallucinating. It's just mental.
Anyway, me and Paul were discussing outside the well-known bookshop in Abergavenny about Lou Ferrigno and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
How they're both in their, 60s now?
Yeah.
Something like that. And basically, Paul, would like to continue about...
Well, the basic little clip of video I actually saw, I mean, Arnie and Ferrigno were talking at a fitness convention, and you can see how much Arnie has actually slimmed down over the years. But Ferrigno, 62, still trains hard every day and has got arms the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. It is ridiculous. But also some more news on Arnold Schwarzenegger's side. I don't know if he's finished it or was coming up to finish it. He's doing a film with Stallone. I can't remember the name of it. Gone completely blank, and it's just set in a sort of like a future, and there's like a futuristic prison cell. Arnie's a bit of a bad guy in it, which is nice to see him play a bad guy for once. He's also filming at the moment a film, I'm not sure if it's just called Block 10 or something like that anyway, and he's a policeman, and that's set a little bit in the future as well. And he's in talks about doing a new Conan film. Now he's not going to be, make me look like I'm 27. No, it's going to be the older Conan, and he can't see me because the thingy's down and it's dark. So it's nice to see that. I'd like to see how they'd actually take that, because I mean, he played Conan twice. The first one was alright. Conan the Destroyer really did suck quite a bit, because that monster was awful. It really did look like a man in a big rubber suit, badly made by a kid in a shed. It wasn't good, Arnie. And you had Grace Jones in it, who was about as attractive as a road crash with a skirt on. Not good. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to see after he's come back from the governorship that he's actually made quite films. Expendables 2, which I've seen, and is a bit tongue-in-cheek to say the least. And Chuck Norris ain't in it long, but my God, he steals the film. And I'm sure he uses stunt doubles for a lot of that running around and jumping around shit, because he's like 106. I can't see again, no sunlight. God damn you, Santa Claus in the sky. Sorry.
Just preparing for Christmas.
No, well, that's what God is. He's Santa Claus in the sky.
Is he?
Yeah, they both pretend.
Should have given presents.
He gave his son a piece of wood and some nails. And a pointy hat.
Gave the Egyptians the plague.
He did?
I tell you one thing straight. Talk about God, I got a cracking one by you, alright? This is actually true. There is a man who lived 2,000 years ago, was said to be the son of God by his followers, and performed miracles. He was executed by the Romans. It wasn't Jesus. He was a Greek guy called Apollonius of Tyana. But the same time, amount of time ago, everyone thought he was the son of God, and he died the same way. Now,
sounds familiar.
Sounds awful familiar. Do you think somebody might have thought, seems like a good scam. I can get a nice free house, some nice sandals. Oh, bugger, they're going to nail me to a tree. It don't end for well if you do it. Never pretend to be the son of God. David Icke, remember that one.
The Beatles.
The Beatles thought they were God. John Lennon went, that's a nice pointy shiny. Oh, God.
Right.
It was a sudden flash and it wasn't camera. No.
But,
that was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I never liked the Beatles. I don't care.
No, I didn't see the point of the Beatles at all.
On the silly side, non-dairy cream is flammable. See, you watch a show, we talk about films, about TV, about people. We give you stupid facts you can actually tell your friends. You bet you didn't know that non-dairy creamer can, if you run out of barbecue fluid, chuck some of that on, add a match, and where you go. See what I mean? Gah. None of American houses burned down, probably all got non-dairy creamer everywhere, in the walls, under the floors. Probably put in your cars. That's why in all the films when you crash them, they blow up.
Yeah.
And the houses and carpets and walls are painted with that. So you're going to drop a candle in a house and suddenly the carpet just... Stop washing your carpets in non-dairy creamer. Whatever the feckin' hell that is.
Road to distraction top tip there, folks.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Well,
it is true.
I can't remember that story me and Paul were on about in the bookshop when we said, yeah, we'll have to mention it on the way
Yeah,
back.
we were talking about something. It was really good and we were starting laughing. We thought, yeah, I can't remember it. And all that, and I'll be asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning and go, oh my God, it was
Yeah.
something to do with Snoopy and zombies and bunny rapists. I don't know. I haven't got any answers.
Snoop Dogg changed his name.
What did he change it to? Snoopy Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Lion.
Snoop what?
Lion.
Snoop, are you serious?
Yeah.
Change his name to Snoop Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he looks like a lion, he looks like a dick. Sorry, fans of Snoop Dogg, but he is shit. Oh!
Are we still going?
We're still going! Stunt camera! I bet the anti-shake won't get rid of that.
You diss Snoop Dogg and that's what happens.
Yes, Rick, he's a queer.
Don't start again, Paul.
Tupac will come here and beat your shit.
I don't give a shit.
Hologram.
Has anybody tried the Biggie Smalls thing in the mirror, saying Biggie Smalls 3 times and does he appear?
No,
If you watch South Park, you'll know what I'm on about.
no, I haven't. But I've actually got one, well, I actually got a couple of little facts, but I like this one story I found. It was actually a news story, this was, from a few years ago. It was a Russian spy called George Kaval. He infiltrated the Manhattan Project, stole nearly all the US secrets, and single-handedly provided the key technology for Russia's nuclear arsenal. And none of this was discovered until 2002.
Well done, sir.
How's that? One man defeated the FBI, the CIA, you know.
It's not hard if it's America's.
Yeah, but this is one guy. I mean, he did the lot. He actually he fooled everyone.
The Manhattan Project, they didn't assemble anything in one place.
Yeah, it was amazing. He stole lots, so
Separate
much.
places, didn't they, and built it all.
Amazing. And of course, he was Dr. Manhattan as well. That big blue guy helped him.
Yeah.
I seen the film. It's true.
It was a documentary.
It's a documentary called like The Watchmen. And there's weird people. There's one guy with a cloth sack on his head, walks into everything.
His name was Rorschach.
Rorschach. Oh, yeah. We were talking about stupid films in the last one, right? There's actually one now I've seen called Shark Tornado. Seriously, the big tornado traveling, giant sharks come out of it. What is it with the Sci-Fi Channel and sharks? What do they do? They got one guy who sits in the corner stoned 24/7. He goes, we want you to write a film. I know, sharks! Sharks and sort of like bulldozers. Bulldozer shark! That's great, we'll have that one next. Commando shark. We've trained a shark to carry a Gatling gun. Whee! Sorry, no, wrong one. Squirrels, that is. Sorry, people.
Show on our own show.
That's very, very silly. Right, anyone else got anything? Because the only one I've got left, I got one left, that's it.
No.
Whoops.
Whoops, you're throwing the book at me now.
Am I supposed to throw the book at him now? I don't know what else to talk about. I got one more. And all it is a really, really stupid fact. It's real. It is that pearls will dissolve in vinegar. How fucking useful is that? Go to Tesco's, right, I'd like a bottle of vinegar, please, and a bag of pearls. Thanks. No problem. They were cycling by there then, people were. Sorry, rabbit moment again. And they will look freezing. There's a guy cycling by there with 2 big carrier bags on each handle and waiting for one to fall off and his bike to go that way. It'll be fucking hysterical! Sorry. A bit like me then.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I don't know what else. And he went, he had to come here.
Well, it was the Iron Man 3 trailer was revealed.
Oh, how awesome was that?
Yeah, that does look mint.
I saw the Iron Man 3 trailer and watched it twice. And a little bit of Wii came out. It was great. It looked awesome. Ben Kingsley. I'm glad they've gone for like a more sort of rough sort of looking sort of person, because they couldn't have done the Mandarin like he looked in the comic books, because he'd have looked like an effeminate Liberace Chinese bloke. It wouldn't have looked right. But Ben Kingsley looks awesome in the part. And if that's his voice where he's talking, it sounds nothing like Ben Kingsley. It's amazing.
They're also doing the storyline where his suit comes alive, not the original one.
Well, what you actually will find out is the suit of armour everyone's calling the Mark 8 is actually the Mark 40. And Pepper asks him, okay, where's the rest? And he smiles. So the basic storyline is he has one suit that can control other suits. Now if you have a look in the trailer, at one point he's asleep in the bed and she reaches over and touches him. So she touches him, the suit comes in, grabs her and pushes it, turns her over. It's almost like it's protecting him.
I don't remember the name of the comic that it's based on.
I'm not too sure either.
You don't want to.
No, not that one, there's another one.
Right.
The original one is when the suit falls in love with him.
Yeah.
Bummed by a metal suit.
No, the suit wants Tony inside him.
Yeah.
In a special loving way.
And because Tony doesn't want to use the suit anymore, he grabs Tony Stark, takes him to a deserted highland and ties him to a tree. Like half naked.
Yes, I've read this one. It's coming back to me now.
And then Tony,
It was weird.
At one point, and then Tony breaks free,
You think?
tries to take it down with sharp sticks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he has a heart attack, so
That's
the
it.
suit rips out its metal heart and sticks it on Tony's chest, and it keeps him alive.
Oh, so he got him the heart reactor now. He's got the Tin Man's heart.
It's
If I only had a brain.
it's some weird stuff.
Then Tony Stark, a cowardly lion, a young girl, and a small dog, and a scarecrow make their way to Oz.
Yay!
Oh, that's the one! Wizard of Oz.
Oh yes. Yeah.
I read this in a little thing online. There was a newspaper in America. Wizard of Oz was on TV, and they described it like this: a young girl who travels to a surreal place, kills the first person she meets, then teams up with 3 strangers to kill someone else. That's the Wizard of Oz, apparently. It sounds like the feckin' Terminator.
That's an awesome synopsis.
It isn't it? That's the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and also, a fact relating to that movie now, I remembered it. The Tin Man, his makeup was lead-based, which isn't the best for makeup. Apparently,
You don't want lead on your face.
once he completed filming, he had a lot of skin complaints in later life, and it just irritated the skin as hell.
And probably lead poisoning.
Yeah, at some point. But yeah, not only was he stuck in that suit, boiling under studio lights, but he also had lead makeup.
They lead boiled him.
Yeah.
Is wrong. Hollywood, you're evil. Look, Death Base here still.
He's still, he's been quiet this week, hasn't he?
He hasn't said much, have he? He's like, hello. It's almost Christmas. No, don't stick your penis in my face.
He's like a face hugger.
With a cock. They can't see him on the shoulder. In camera. He's on my left shoulder.
I know he's tired.
There he is. Oh.
He's moved again.
I hate him. He keeps moving. He's like a ninja bay, death bay thing. Oh. Stop it. MacGruber, stop it. Now, that is the end of this episode. Now, obviously, unlike the others, it's not going to be an hour and 7 minutes long. Last one was incredible. I was thinking to myself, it's a movie!
Yeah. But that was because we were going to Cumbrae.
Cumbrae, we got stuck in traffic.
Yeah,
There
got
were no
distracted.
squirrels, and there was a giant elephant.
Yeah, that's right, it was, yeah.
That's a lie.
Off the way to circus.
But anyway, that is the end of this episode. I hope we've had some interesting facts, some stupid stories, and some really daft things done. Here's another cyclist. Get a taxi, it's warmer.
Saw this episode in like 2 months.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Yeah. We went to Abergavenny instead of Cumbrae this time for a change. But hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
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 Bye.